So let's talk about the extension of thrusting salute. And it's a very good extension, it's a very important extension. Let's just look at the first 3 moves of it to get an idea of what we're talking about here. And as you can see, it's a very fast and powerful combination. So what we have here is a left vertical punch to our opponent's solar plexus. And that's going to be followed with a left inward horizontal elbow strike to our opponent's right ribs. And then that's going to be followed by a right chopping punch to our opponent's pubic bone or stomach or maybe lower ribs. And this is a very unique combination. Mr. Parker tells us that the first 2 moves of this combination make up the theme of this technique. And that's different than the theme of the base technique of thrusting salute. Right? And this is a very explosive combination with some very explosive footwork in it. And that's really what makes it so unique. So as we're executing the left vertical punch to the opponent's solar plexus, we are also going to do a left front crossover and end up in the left front twist stance. And then from there, we're going to be able to unwind out of that twist stance and execute that left inward elbow to the opponent's ribs. And this combination is fast, and it's very difficult for your opponent to do anything about it. So the first part of the extension is the left vertical punch to our opponent's solar plexus together with the left front crossover ending up in a left front twist stance. And this punch makes a lot of sense. It's a rear hand punch, and any time in a fight, if you have an opportunity to execute a rear hand punch to your opponent, especially to a vital target like solar plexus or face, you should take that opportunity. Rear hand punches are typically knockout strikes. So when you have one that presents itself, it's a good one to use. So that's what we're starting with right here, right? And again, this strike fits into the category of greatest probability of success because it's going to be extremely difficult for your opponent to block it. Right? And if he does try to block this punch, he is not going to have a lot of time to accomplish that. This is a very fast punch. It moves from point of origin. It doesn't it doesn't wind up unnecessarily. It's fast. And this punch now gives us even more depth of penetration or more reach than most punches do simply because of the added foot maneuver. Right? By adding the crossover, we are increasing the depth and the range of the strike. Right? A punch by itself already has a certain amount of power. If we add a stance change, like going to a forward bow stance with it, for example, we increase the power because we have body momentum now that backs up the strike. And we also have more depth through the strike. We reach further, right? And we can enhance that even more with the shuffle, or we can enhance it with a crossover, or we can enhance this with a step through, right? Those are all different ways of adding footwork to a punch, right? We're choosing the crossover. We're choosing the crossover because it gives us a tremendous amount of extra reach and power, and it gives us then that extra strike, the inward elbow that is now poised to be executed from real close proximity to our opponent's ribs. In other words, again, it is going to be a strike that is going to be based on the idea of point of origin. It is so close, it would be a waste not to use it. It is so difficult for your opponent to block it, right? So it again has a high probability of success.